Well, it's the start of a brand new season for Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. Hey there, my name is Rex, and it's time for episode 53 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. Quite a bit going on. Yeah, last week was basically the finale of season 1. Now things are moving on. We've got a new opening, new ending, so that's pretty neat. I'll probably discuss those maybe more at length some other time, but I think they're really cool. I think they're really neat. Now this episode, as it's basically the first episode of a new season, it's kind of interesting. Of course, we're kind of seeing some of the aftermath of the Rush Duel tournament. For one thing, Rush Duels are more popular than ever. Everybody is, dueling at school, and it's pretty neat. Although everyone's still afraid of Luke, or Luke is still as... he's himself, and he's himself after winning a big tournament, getting a crown, being called King of Duels. And so he's acting as you would think, as he's going up to everybody, bothering everybody, asking that they join the Rush Duel Club, and of course, nobody wants to. They're all scared off by him. It's kind of funny, kind of interesting. Meanwhile, over at Goha, apparently their reputation is just down, because supposedly everybody thinks that they were behind the potential uninstall of Rush Duels, which, they weren't, but, okay, technically I guess they were manipulated by Otis to set up the tournament, and that allowed him to get in. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. But meanwhile, in this episode, overall, it's an interesting one. Of course, definitely not as big or as hype as last time, but we get introduced to this new character who's a shorty guy in a costume, but he's a little lizard. He's a chameleon, which I think is pretty cool, pretty cute. But just in terms of how he's utilized in the episode, it is kind of weird, and especially he's shown off in the new opening, and with the preview he's going to be in next episode. So I don't exactly know what's going on with this little guy, but he's not kidnapped, but he's taken by Luke to join the Rush Duel team, as he's very shy, very can hardly get a word in, can't even apparently say his actual name. They all just call him Swirly, which, hey, that's a funny little name, Swirly. He ends up getting away from Luke, runs into Yuga, and Yuga takes him to the place where Rush Duels were installed to duel against Otis. Why exactly? They kind of mentioned it, I guess, why, near the end of the episode, but while I'm watching this, I was just thinking, okay, what's going on? Why? I'm just sort of confused. And so during this duel, there's a lot of reintroduction into Rush Duels, as they're teaching Swirly how to play. He doesn't know how. And as this duel against Otis, very reminiscent of the first episode duel, as Otis's moves are all basically the same, and Swirly's are all the same as Yuga's for most of the duel. And again, he's learning how to duel, so they're explaining like everything to him. So yes, I guess, yes, it's a new start, but it's 53 episodes in for a whole series. So I didn't exactly understand the whole reintroducing things too much, but he's able to win. He doesn't summon Sevens Road Magician, but instead summons Sevens Road Wiz, a new monster that he's able to pump up with other effects and attack over Blue Eyes, defeat Otis. And so, it's a nice little moment for this kid. But Yuga says something like, as we agreed, I guess, or, you promised. Now, was that a good duel, I guess? So I guess that supposedly, that's what they're implying, I guess, is that Otis wanted a good duel and would explain to them some things. He doesn't, of course. He's just saying, hey, wasn't that a good thing overall, though? I mean, look at Rush Duels. Rush Duels have been reborn. But, Yuga doesn't exactly buy it. What exactly is going on with him? Why he was basically the antagonist of the last arc. But he's still there. I like that he's still kind of a present force going on, still very mysterious, and that they don't trust him again. They still are apprehensive toward him because, again, he almost uninstalled Rush Duels. Yeah, of course, meanwhile, things are all rebuilt. The robot's on the moon. And so there's that. I didn't mention it. I should have. But at the very beginning of the episode, it starts off with a daydream that Yuga's having of using the Super Rush robot to save the world. Save Goha City. So, starting very similar to the very first episode ever from season 1. But, I didn't think that there was a whole lot to that. Of course, it could be symbolic of a lot of other things. For one thing, of course, the Super Rush robot itself was something shown off in the first episode as a daydream thing, but it actually ended up happening. And the fact that it actually exists now on the moon is kind of interesting, especially we'll see how that plays into things. But like overall, I'll be honest, I didn't really enjoy this episode. Again, you know, there was a brand new opening to enjoy, seeing everybody back again. All the other characters are like, I'm not sold on Swirly yet. We'll have to give him a few episodes, but I think that I've learned to not judge Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens by its first few episodes of an arc or of the whole season or anything. So I'll wait it out. Not saying I hated this episode. I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun. But I'm more excited for what's coming next. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you enjoy the episode? What did you think of it? What do you think of Swirly? Because I guess Swirly's gonna be the and more important than usual piece to everything. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to show your support. Next week, the review might be a little late just because I'll be away, so be patient. And I hit the mic, I'm sorry, but if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe. We'll continue the discussion in the comments. And anyway, this has been Rex. Have a nice day.